Hello, I'm Piyush Dave, a fintech professional, and today I'm going to talk about RSI. And we are going to design an algo on RSI. So, RSI is a relative strength index, and it is between the scale of 0 to 100. And this will help us to understand the momentum of the market. It measures the speed and the strength of the price movement, either upside or downside. It compared with the average gain versus average loss. So what is the average gain and average loss in the RSI? We will try to understand. Now, the logic of the market is if the RSI is below 30, it is considered to be as oversold opportunity. That means uh, we can long that particular asset if the RSI is below 30. If the RSI is above 70, then it's considered to be as overbought and we consider it as a short opportunity. And if the RSI is around 50, then we consider that it is a momentum neutral. So we are going to use this logic, what market understand, and we are going to design our algo based on this. Sometime you can optimize like this. If the RSI is less than 30, instead of that, you can take 20 or 25. And RSI greater than 70, you can take 75 or 80 also. So for market point of view, I kept 70, 30. But I can optimize. I normally use in the logic of 20 and 80. Now, why many trader likes RSI? There's a reason behind it. It identified two different zones. One is buying zone, one is selling zone. So if there's a overbought, you can sell it, and if it's a oversold, you can buy it. That's a main interesting part. Next, you can entry your timing. See, in the market, the entry is very important. The time entry is very important. So time entry is very important. So that means you can basically time in a very logical way using RSI. Each it measures the trend like bullish or bearish. Above 60, you can play up to 70 or 80 bullish trend, and below 40, up to 20 or 30, you can play bearish trend also. It help in divergence also, and it is considered to be a smooth and stable indicator. So we are going to understand how the wider smoothing is going to happen with this, and I'm going to show you the actual algo in a simulation also. Now, where it works proper way, range bound market, it works very beautifully. Pullback, reversal, we can able to find it in RSI. Sideways consolidation, best use of RSI. Swing trading setup, then mean reversion. If you are running some of the mean reversion algorithm, it works beautifully for mean reversion algorithms. Now about RSI is not reliable. Like we need to understand the negative part also. If there's a news driven spikes come, like you are in a bullish trend and suppose there's a negative news come, we cannot help and RSI fail into that logic. If there's a oversold, it might be more oversold in the logic. So super trending market, strong trending market, highly volatile breakouts, we cannot help with that. Okay. But you can mix RSI with other indicators so that you can put a stop loss and save your capital. Even in the RSI algo also, I kept some stop loss of 1% and overall 5% loss of the capital. Then the algo is going to stop. Okay, so you need to put a stop loss for sure. All kind of indicators works well, but the logic is if it go against you, you have to come out of the trade. So first we are going to compute some of the averages. Now how to calculate these averages? First, we will take 14 different candles from the market. Then we are going to find out the RSI, which is based on 100 minus 100 divided by 1 plus RS. RSI is relative strength index, and which is calculated from RS, relative strength. We are going to apply the wider smoothing to the concept so that the RSI works very beautifully. Okay, now if the RSI is between 70, 100, we are not going to buy, we are going to sell, and it's very hot zone we can consider. 50 to 70, we can play a bullish trend. Okay, the market is going up and it's showing a bullish momentum. 30 to 50, we can consider a bearish part and we can play on the bearish side also. Now, if the RSI between 0 to 30, then it's a cold zone. You can go for a buying or you can accumulate the buying. Here you can accumulate the selling. Here you can accumulate the buying. It takes some time to basically break this RSI logic. So you need to play very smart and slow into two hot zone or two cold zone. Okay. Now RSI basically can be combined with resistance and support. Then it works very well. VWAP, super trend, moving averages. If I combine with RSI, then maximum possibility of getting good returns. So RSI can work alone also, but I already told you if there is a volatility comes suddenly, then RSI oversold become more oversold and overbought become more overbought. So that is one problem with the RSI. But when you combine it with multiple different algo, then it works well. Even you can put some stop loss in your RSI and you can even ride RSI alone also. So I'm going to ride RSI alone in the algo. Okay. Now let me show you what kind of a calculation we required over here. So first, I have taken 15 candles and this is a close price of the 15 candles. For our case, the candles are coming like within 5 seconds. Okay, you can consider a candle, but means I'm calculating the price, or I'm basically you can say monitoring the price in every 5 seconds. Okay, the price is changing like this: candle 1, candle 2, candle 3. So why 5 seconds? You might be wondering. I want to catch the smallest movement of the candle or the price, or you can consider. Or if you want, you can increase it also. But logically, when you are in algo, the faster tick will be more logical because we want to ride on each price. We want to calculate each price changes. We want to work on each price. So that's why the algo play a very important role. Okay. Now let's try to understand how the loss and gain will be calculated from this price. Okay, so we are moving from candle number 1 to candle number 2. We are moving from candle number 1 to candle number 2. And candle number 1 price was 102, 100. And candle number 2 price was 102. So the change is positive. We are going to subtract the close of second candle minus close of first candle. So you can see the gain is positive and we consider it gain as 2. Again, similarly, we are going to take candle 2 minus candle 1 and we are going to subtract again close minus the previous close, and here we get a loss. Okay, and we are going to write a loss also in positive because it is an absolute value. So at the final, we are going to do it for 15 cycles, and at this final we get some gain value and we get some loss value. Okay, now the total gain in 14 is 18 and the total gain in the 14 cycle is 16. Why 14 cycle? The 15 reading has been taken, but we take 1 minus 2, 2 minus 3. That's why it's only 14 cycles are remain. Okay, now we are going to consider the average gain of this. So this 18 divided by 14, this 6 divided by 14. So that's why we are going to get 1.29 and 0.43. Till now the calculation is very simple. From here onwards the calculation become slightly complex, but if you keep attention on the video, there is a maximum chance that you will understand how it has been calculated. So now the average gain upon average loss is considered to be as RS. So for our case, the average gain is 1.29. The average loss is what we can consider 0.29. Okay, 0.43. So that means the relative strength is 3. Okay, once we get the relative strength, 100 minus 100 divided by 1 plus RS is considered to be as 75, and we interpret as, okay, it's a short signal. But here it does not end. See, the calculation which I'm going to show you, I have used that calculation in my Algo, but it is optional. This is considered to be an optional part. Okay, so first we are going to understand the deep part of the smoothing of RSI. So from previous all 3-step calculation, like for our case, it is almost 13 step, or what we can consider all 15 step, but we consider the average gain and average loss from first step is 1.29 and 0.43. Then we are going to calculate it for next on the 16th cycle. What is going to happen? Suppose in the 16th cycle, after 15 candle, there is a gain of 2. If the gain is 2, then loss will be 0 for sure. So previous gain multiplied by the 13. Why 13? Because we are going to go beyond 3 steps. So ending was 15, and we are going back to the third step from there to 14, 15, 14 and 13. So previous average gain multiplied by 13, it comes out to be 16.7, and the current gain is 2. So this 16.71 plus 2 is 18.7 is the current gain. So previous gain plus the current gain. So previous gain we need to multiply it with 13. So the new average gain will be previous, that value we have already calculated over here, plus current, that is 18 point some value which we have used over here, divide by the 14 number cycle, because we have taken the 13 readings. So the previous average gain was 1.29. The current average gain is 1.34. Why it is happened? Because on the 16 number cycle, the 2 is been added as a new gain. But in average, it is been added as 1.29 changed to 1.34. Similarly, we need to do the same process for average loss also. Again, multiply by 13. The previous loss multiply by 13. Okay. Let me erase this. Okay. Next is current loss is 0. So nothing will be added over here. So the new average loss will be 13 into previous plus current, that is 5.73 divided by 14, 0.4. So previously it was 0.43. You can see the gain is increased. You can see the gain is increased and the loss is decreased. Similarly over here also, the gain is been added as the new part of the current gain is plus 2. Okay, so the new RS will be the new gain average divided by new loss average, 3.43, 3.36. Now when you put 3.36 over here, it's 77.05. You can see the previous RSI was 75. The current RSI is 77. That means it's again increasing. You can take a short or you can consider it's a overbought market, and you can short the any asset you are working in. See, let me tell you the logic behind this again. This part of the calculation I already told you is optional, and it is basically calculating in each iteration what is RSI. In each iteration what is RSI. If the new price come in, if the new candle come in, what is the change in RSI? That is the logic of this calculation. Now this calculation help us to smoothing the process of RSI. So previously RSI, the calculation is over here. But the thing is, we are going to understand deeply how the smoothing of RSI take place. That is the main logic of showing that complete calculation. Now let me tell you the process again. We have taken 15 different prices. Then we subtracted the new price from the previous price. So either we get gain or we get loss. If we get gain, we are going to add that gain into this. And if we get loss, we are going to add the loss. We need to consider if the loss is even negative, it's an absolute value. Then we are going to find out the total of the gain and loss for 15 cycles. Okay, now why 14? Because of 15 cycle 1 minus 2, it's so first previous value is not been considered. So the reading which we have taken is from the 14 signals. So the average will be the total gain divided by 14, the total average loss divided by 14, and the RSI is average gain upon average loss. Sorry, RS, that is relative strength, and RSI is 100 minus 100 divided by 1 plus RS. So with the logic of 70-30 rule, the 75 reading is basically a short signal, and there might be the asset might come down. Okay, now how to interpret it in a more logical way? So first we need to consider that, okay, the previous gain we need to consider from here, the previous loss we need to consider from here, and if there's a change in gain in next cycle, how the change of RSI happen. So from previous average gain, we come to the new average gain. The previous average loss, we come to the new average loss. And from previous RS, which was around 3, we come to the new RS. And from previous RSI, we come to the new RSI. Okay, and this keep on happening with each new candle come in the market. So that is the main logic behind it. I hope this calculation is clear. You can take a screen capture of this and understand this calculation more better way. So you can take a screen capture, try to do it on a paper. It will be more logical way to understand. Okay, now let me take you to the actual algo where I created first file as an exchange. So there's a live feed data which is coming from the exchange, like we consider. So this is a price randomly change. We have no control over it. So the price keep on changing and we have no control over it. Now the logic of the code is very simple. We want a random price to become so that the algo can work with the random price. We have no control over what the price is changing over here. Okay, that's the beauty of the algo. Okay, so I keep this exchange file with me. Okay, now it keep on changing until I stop it. And the logic of RSI has been written over here. Okay, so 14 cycles, the base capital, everything has been taken over here. 100 cycle summary, then I've kept a loss of 1%. Okay, it's a 1% loss. We are going to stop at 1% loss, and the profit we are going to take at 5%, 0.5%. Okay, so it's so fast that in a blink it start happening. Okay, so I'll keep this aside. I'll just close this. Okay, let me take the other file. Okay, now both the files are together. One is the exchange file. I have no control over it. The second one is my algo, which is collecting first 15 candles from the market. Okay, You can increase the speed of this. I kept the speed of the algo slow as I want you to show the changes. Okay, the RSI has been calculated and we have taken a short entry because the RSI is 92.31. Okay, we have taken a short entry at the value. Okay, we have taken the profit also. Okay, if the value get changed, suddenly take the profit also. Again, the RSI is 64. So it's saying, okay, no signal for RSI because I kept a logic of 77, 70 and 30 ratio. So the realized profit, it has already booked, and that's 500 rupees because we kept the profit as 0.5% of the total capital. The total capital is 1 lakh rupees. So if there's a 500 rupees profit, it is going to end. Okay, it's waiting for RSI signal to come. So no signal, it is not going to trade. So that is the beauty of the algo. The logic is there's no fear, first part. Second part is there's no greed. Okay, after summary, we got one trade, total one trade. Okay, RSI is below 27, so it has taken a long trade at 992. You can see here 992 long trade. Okay, the current price is below that. That's completely okay. Unrealized profit minus 300. See, in my video, I try to show the logical way part. That means I have no control over the algo. I have no control over the price. The algo is in my control. So if there's a loss happening, it means there's a negative part also of the algo for sure. But we need to stop it with the logic of stop loss. So my current entry was okay. So the stop loss is triggered. Okay, stop loss is triggered. Yes, it shows a stop loss is triggered. The realized loss is okay. We have taken one more long position at 981, 981 because the RSI was below value. Okay, so unrealized loss is 800 rupees. Okay, we have one more stop loss hit. It's completely okay. The RSI is again below. We have taken one more long position. Long position at 974. Okay, we have the loss of minus 1500. It's completely okay. It's completely okay. Okay, we have got three trade. One is positive and two are negative. Okay, exit at mean reversal because there was a change in the cycle. So okay, we book a 400 rupees profit. Now we are waiting for RSI to come because RSI has come above 50. So that's why it has ended the trade. It was below 30, so long trade was taken. Above 50, it end the trade, even if they're in the profit or loss. Or if it is going against continuously, 1% is a total cycle. Okay, let's wait for RSI signal to come. The beauty is it is booking loss also with no fear, booking profit also with no greed. Okay, we have short entry at 990 because the RSI is below above 70. We have taken a profit of 600 rupees. Okay, great. Okay, again we are waiting for RSI to come. Okay, it has taken a profit in a blink. We cannot even imagine. Now I have kept the delay cycle of almost 2.5 seconds, but in actual trade, this is like a blink. Like we kept at 0.5 second or less than that also. So if I increase that speed, you even cannot see what is happening and changing in the price. So we are still in a loss, but it's completely okay. 5 trade we have taken. RSI signal is waiting for the entry. RSI is 66, 65. The logic is RSI should go above 70, then only the short entry might be taken. So this is a range where RSI wait. The reason is it has a very clear defined rule not to trade against the system. Now, when you're doing it manually, the main problem is we have some tendency towards understanding, okay, I know, okay, the price is going to reverse from here. Let me try, let me take an entry. And here the loss started. So logic is it has no fear, no greed. It works with the simple rule. If the price is not changing, if the RSI is not the way you wanted, it is not going to trade. Okay, RSI is coming close to 30. Let's see. Okay, we have no entry till now, 33. So even for a 3 digit also, like, okay, 39, it has changed. So it is not going to take an entry. The rules are very much defined. So only, okay, 25 year long entry, 7978 is a long entry. Okay. So we have 5 trade summary. After 100 seconds shows the summary. Okay, it is taken. RSI is taken the entry. It's completely okay. I run this for a full day. It's going to book a loss for sure. Stop loss hit 1000 rupees. It's completely okay. 6th trade. But still we are in just, okay, we have one more long entry. Okay, we have taken a profit also. It's completely fine to book a loss. It's completely fine. Okay, we have RSI above 40, so no trade. Okay, if it come, okay, we have got the profit, 600 profit. Okay, completely okay. Realize loss is minus 400. See, the beauty is when the RSI come to the 50, it again enter into no trading zone. I back tested it so many times. My system keep on running for continuous time and it keep on doing this kind of back testing for a whole day. Even I run some algo at the night also. It keep on changing the price and it keep on trading. Okay, we have one long entry is 955. Okay, let me see what is happening. 955, we have one long entry. Okay, we have ended the trade. So realized profit is 100. We are in a profit zone. Again, the RSI is below value. So we have taken one more long entry, 958. 958 is a long entry. We are in a unrealized profit of 300 and realized of 100. Okay, we have taken one more profit. Great. Okay, RSI is above the value. Okay, realized profit is 600. You can see the best part of the algo is it has shown the loss part also. We have one more short entry because the RSI is above 70. Let's see what is happening. So RSI is above 70. It has basically taken a short entry. Okay, we have taken one more 700 as a profit. See the beauty. I'm just running and observing the things. It was from minus 1500 to plus 1300. So we have seen the worst part. We have seen the best part. We have seen the complete transition in a recording itself. Okay, we have one more long entry. See, this is the beauty of the algo. I already told you I have no control over it. This is a keep on changing randomly. I have only control over this. I have only control over this. Okay, we have 11 trades total and almost 1% of the return. It's completely okay. We are running it from last almost 8-10 minutes. Okay, we have stop loss hit. It's completely okay. See, once you feel like, okay, I have got the complete profit in my actual logic, then you can just stop your algo manually. Okay, so I have, I think, one entry over here, long or short. Okay, long entry. So we have one long entry because the RSI is below the value. So if you feel like, okay, 1% is okay, you can stop your algo. I keep on running this. I keep on running this because it makes a profit in the end for sure. Okay, we have taken one more profit. So you can if you are happy with this kind of a profit, you can just stop your algo and come out of the trade. Okay, we have the total summary available with us. The first was positive, negative, negative, positive, negative, positive, 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 negative. Okay, algo has stopped. Algo has given the all summary. So it was running for almost 10 minutes. And in a 10 minutes, it has given the great level of entry, exit on the based on the RSI. I hope the complete concept is clear to you. And the beauty of Algo is also well recorded in the video. Thank you very much.